Hi everyone. Well, it looks like I'm in the mood to concoct something this morning. I'm going to be using my spaghetti I had in the freezer and some Bisquick. See what I could do with that. Okay guys, so I've been thinking since last night I had to cook up the spaghetti that I had in the freezer so I can make some room and kind of get rid of it before I go into my paleo diet again. So what I'm going to do today is make a concoction of some sort, make some kind of square casserole dish kind of thing. So I looked around and I figured, well, I'm going to use the Bisquick, cream cheese, eggs, cheese, and some of these mushrooms in a can. And I'm going to use some of the garden onions that I have. And we'll come up with something, I'm sure. So this is spaghetti I made a couple weeks back. Just a basic spaghetti with basic spaghetti sauce. There's no meat in it. I didn't have hamburger at the time, so just made it for Jay's lunch. So what I'm going to do with that, I was planning, oh, you know what? I forgot to do one thing, is spray the pan. So let's try to do this. I'm going to try to move that around, just so it doesn't stick. Okay. Now I'm going to take a fork and a knife and I'm going to cut that up. Take your bay leaf out of there. So this one has some yellow peppers, onions, just a basic sauce, like, you know. So it doesn't have to be really tiny, just enough that it's not like the full spaghetti noodle when you cut it. Put into it. Okay. Still a little bit frozen. Not too much. I left it on the counter for about half an hour. And I'm going to set the oven at 350 right now. All right. Where's my spoon? My wooden spoon. My wooden spoon. Let's move that around there. Perfect. Just flatten it down. So I guess it's going to be kind of like a spaghetti pie. Just, you know, spaghetti's so plain and, you know, I like to make something different once in a while, and I figured let's just try a concoction for a video. Okay. Now I'm going to take my vegetable scissors. This is what I use to cut my onions in the jiffy. They're already pre-washed. We cut pizza with this too. I know. Cutting pizza with scissors? Yeah, it actually works. There we go. All right. Now that that's done, I think what I'm going to do is add 3 eggs. No, 2 eggs, because they're large. They're extra large eggs, or large eggs. These ones look like extra large. Have you guys noticed that when you look at large eggs, they're now the size of medium and they're selling as large eggs in the stores? Watch your cartons, guys, because sometimes they're even small and they're in large cartons. A couple times I bought extra large eggs and they were like medium. Buy large and it's small. I'm like, what the hell? So you got to really watch your eggs in the grocery stores. Okay, so I'm gonna eggshell. Blech. Don't like the crunch in that. There we go. Mix that up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now I'm going to add a little bit of distilled water. Just a touch. Like that. Keep whipping it. It's kind of fluffy and bubbly. Trying something new today. I have you on this stand that moves around and everything else, and I put my fancy light on. I have a lighting, but the stand had broken, and so I fixed it. And now it works again, so I got better lighting. Okay. We're going to put the mushrooms on top of the spaghetti. Now you don't have to have mushrooms. We just want mushrooms on this one because we don't mind mushrooms. You can also put carrots, anything you really like for like an extra vegetable on there. There you go. Wash the hands. So now, should I put the cream cheese on top or let me think this over, guys. Yes, I'm gonna put some cream cheese on top of the spaghetti. Remember that block of cheese from a couple of videos before? Well, I'm trying to use it up, so that can go in there. So I'm gonna cut it up and just take little pieces and spread it around. See, picture how you're going to cut it. And maybe put a dab on each piece. So I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, say 12 pieces. Little pieces there. Extra added flavor. I was going to use it all, but you know what? I think I might end up with still some left. I'm really trying to go through all the stuff that I'm not supposed to eat when I'm going paleo, because I'm going to be doing the strict paleo for 3 weeks, and after that it's just maintenance. But I've seen myself go for 3 weeks and then end up on paleo, strict paleo, for 3 years. So it might end up that way, it might not. All depends on our willpower, right? Okay, now that's done. So I'm just going to I clean as I go. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to put that in the fridge right away. This way, at the end, it doesn't give you much of a cleanup. Oh, you know what would have been good? If I would have made zucchini instead of spaghetti. Oh well, it's done, right? Now we're going to put some of this Bisquick. You get this in a box. I put it in a container so it lasts longer. Now you could do almost anything with this. Biscuits, pancakes, waffles, put it on top of casseroles. I've just recently started trying this for pancakes. I never really bought it before. There's another Bisquick mix that I bought for tea biscuits. That was pre-mixed in a bag from the Dollar Tree. I like that, so that's what got me to get this. So I'm just putting some in there. And I'm going to mix it and see. We don't want it too thick. See, it's good. A little bit thicker. We want the consistency of a little bit thicker than a pancake mix. Okay, so I just added 4 tablespoons more. Jay's phone rang, so I had to turn it off for a second. my oven's ready, so that means this is almost ready too. Yeehaw! See, it's starting to go runny a little bit. Technical difficulties. There goes my light. Stupid thing. Ay, ay, ay. Why me? Why it even fell, I don't know. It's like stable on the counter, and it fell. Let me just fix the lighting now. Stupid light. Jeez. I'm going to put this thing in front of it. Okay. Still mixing, still mixing, still mixing. Okay, we're going to add some. Let's see what we have in the cupboard. And a little Lazy Susan. A little bit of black pepper. I'm going to put some of this Nature Vegeta food seasoning. Just a little bit. All right. Now I have a little bit of cheese left. Black Diamond Old Cheddar. It's time to use it up. Time to use it up. Time to use it up. All right. Okay. Grating that cheese in my bowl. Making a saucy thing to put on top of spaghetti. Using that bowl. Using that grater. No, I know I'm not the only one that sings and makes up songs. It's the best, right? Especially when you're in a car driving around and you come up with the weirdest songs. I should actually record myself in the car. Mind you, they're dirty songs. They're not the most appropriate songs. Not for YouTube, but they're funny. Okay, so we mix that up. See how thick that's getting? That's what I want. Now I have some of this stuff I have to get rid of too. It's the cheddar cheese powder. Got some at the bulk barn a while back. Seen it in the cupboard yesterday. I was like, oh, I better use that. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Look at that, baby. It's a little thick now. Oh, I'll have to spoon it on, eh? This is what it looks like. Okay. Okay, this balancing act with this stand there, I tell you. Okay, so I'm just going to spoon that on as I spread the love, the Reiki love. Put the positive energy inside my food. Scoop it on. It smells kind of doughy. Like I said, I've never done it with Bisquick before or anything like that. I've never done a casserole like this either. It's just one of my concoctions and something that came to mind. I'm like, hey, I'm going to make some kind of casserole. My husband, Jay, hates the word casserole. There's a story behind it, but I won't get into it. Get in there. Well, that's good enough, eh? There we have it, guys. I'm going to set that in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes and see if it's going to be ready in 20 minutes or not. And we'll see what happens. While we wait, I might as well show you what I'm planning on making soon because I have to go through it. I might make my French homemade beans because that the best before date was 2001 in March, so I'm going to make those. These are best before cans from last month. They're still good, guys. They're still good. They're still good for maybe another year. It's just the best before date. Best before date means the quality is not as fresh as they say, but it's not an expiry date. Even expiry date, you could go sometimes years. So we got Almer's tomato. So I was thinking about making cream of tomato soup with those. Because I still have cream I have to get rid of. So I got 3 cans of Almer's and tomatoes. And I got beets. I haven't figured out what I want to do with the beets. I just don't want to eat them like that. I want to do something with them. And I have this. And this. That's my powder, cheese powder. And I got 1, 2. Let me see. 3 cans of evaporated milk. So I might use that when I make the cream of tomato soup. And I might use that with the cheddar. Maybe a pasta of some sort. And I have cranberries. Might keep that for Thanksgiving. So those are things that I took out of my pantry that I have to rotate out and actually cook up and do something with. And of course, you know me, I'll come up with something. I always do. Oh, and coconut milk. Now, coconut milk, I could actually make, coconut cream pie. That sounds good. That's what I might make with this. I might make a banana coconut cream pie. Oh, yeah. More videos to watch this coming month, I'll tell you. Oh, and I have some potatoes I have to get rid of. About 6 potatoes. So I'll make something with that too. I was thinking maybe hash browns or potato waffles. Fun times ahead. Fun times ahead. And the timer is done. So I ended up putting it in for about 30 minutes. And then I put broil for about 1.5 minutes. And I think it's done. It looks pretty golden. Oh, yeah. Woo-woo! Look at that. Turn off the stove. The oven. And that's my concoction. That looks delicious. And there you have it, guys. Not sure what I'm going to call it yet. But I think it's going to be delicious. I'm going to let it cool off for a bit. For about 5-10 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and cut it up. And I'm going to show you what it looks like inside. Well, it's been cooling off for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So I'm going to cut that up. Get a piece ready for my man's lunch. My spoiled man's lunch. This is what I made for his lunch today. And maybe for his lunch tomorrow. I'm going to cut it into 6 pieces. Yeah. So this thing here, I got it at Dollar Tree. It's the most useful little thing. Cuts things up so nice and easy. Here, let's fix up the stand. There, I got it fixed up. We're gonna give my man a big piece because he's a big eater. Let me get the spatula for that one. See that? Can you see that? That looks great. Oh, I missed a piece. Missed a piece. Oh, I think Jay's gonna love that. And I'll throw that in with a banana and maybe a brownie. It'll be quite not the brownie that I made, just a brownie in a package. And let me try this. Mmm. Oh, wow. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Kind of tastes like a grilled cheese with spaghetti in it. With cream cheese. Oh, I'm going to start eating that now. And look at that cream cheese, guys. See that cream cheese? Hot. Oh, hot. Oh. Yeah, I just did the little dance there. When I do that little dance, it means it's good. So there you have it, guys. A Biswick cream cheese and spaghetti pie, I guess. I'll come up with the name in my description. But that's it. Another concoction made. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep on watching, like and subscribe, and be sure to share it with your friends. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.